WIDK.
This is iDunnoRadio, part of Podcast NH, presented by the Scavengers Network. The show is not for kids, so don't go running off and tattle to the FCC. It's Fishstick, Lulu, the Brofessor, and Mulch, live from Curlies Comedy Club in Rochester, New Hampshire. The I Don't Know Morning Show.
Welcome to iDunnoRadio, your low-grade, unpaid, risque pit stain of a Tuesday evening radio show.
And we went somewhere.
Yeah, it's a little bit buck wild. I'm Fishstick.
I'm the Brofessor.
I'm Lulu.
And I'm Mulch.
And in case we absolutely bomb tonight, I brought this cue card.
And we've also got another side inspired by Jeb Bush, in case we want to be a little more impressive.
Show that side, man. You had like.
Do you remember that? Yeah,
Thank you.
I really thought
Guys,
that
they're responding to the card.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be a wicked groaner. That actually worked. On my segment, we're going to be talking about fighting clones.
And on my segment, we are going to be talking about a leg.
Oh, you almost bombed.
I almost bombed.
No, you almost did really bad.
And for my review today, I will be reviewing an experience as something small and furry.
On Mulch's News Garden, we're going to be talking about who stayed where and for how long and why it was dumb.
And I feel like I should have mentioned this before we did the teasers, but for those of you who are here and are not familiar with our program, we're an improv comedy morning radio show, and we have 4 segments. And I realize saying this now is weird, so here's a commercial break.
Grandma's Cabinet Cereal. The only cereal in the United States of America that is made out of 100% real expired prescription medications. Kids love the different textures, tastes, and effects. Each spoonful is an explosion of pharmaceutical flavor. Methamphetamine mint, lithium lime, peach Percocet, that's my personal favorite. Cherry codeine, Viagra, and so many more. You'll never know what you're going to find in Grandma's cabinet. Health insurance is expensive, but cereal is cheap. Grandma's Cabinet Cereal. A spoonful of sugar helps the cereal go down.
External use only. Results may vary.
Don't forget to drink the milk before it coagulates.
Where intelligent discussions go to die. Email your topics to fishstick at iDunnoRadio.com, and they'll end up right here on Fishstick's Top Pick Topics.
Wow. Fish, thank you, Max. Your contribution is not unnoticed.
We have an actual fan in the audience. That's sweet.
Right? Fishstick's Top Pick Topics. This was sent in by Ty, who hosts the Side Character Quest podcast, which is a really cool D&D podcast. Ty asks this: would you rather fight to the death 100 duck-sized clones of yourself or 1 horse-sized clone of yourself?
Ooh.
And now this is an important note he added on the end. It has all of your skills, but not all of your memories.
Duck size.
Duck size. 100 duck size.
100 duck size?
Easy.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I'm not exactly a tough guy because I'm built like a noodle.
He's 90% bone.
But I feel like if there was 100 of me, I'd have a bit of a hard time. But I could easily kick one of me's ass.
I don't know, though.
Not if it was a horse, dude. Imagine a horse-sized bone.
It's horse size, not.
There's no way.
It's a horse size though, not horse shape. Is the thing.
See, when
And like, how tall is a horse? It's like.
So would
It's
that
like
just be
14 hands or some
yourself?
shit. I don't know how they do it.
What?
Is it would just be yourself then?
I don't know.
When they initially said horse size, I immediately pictured myself on all fours.
Yeah.
Just
All
bucking
weird.
all the time.
I think knowing myself as a person, I'd be able to handle 100 little me's.
Yeah.
I'd be
because I know my weaknesses.
Right, exactly.
And if they're smaller, that's no problem.
List some of those weaknesses right now.
Right knee.
Right. Right knee.
Yeah.
One more.
Left knee.
Just go around kicking at the shins.
All the knees. And I mean, like, it's like,
Here's the thing.
psychologically it would suck because by the 5th knee I'd be like, oh, what am I doing? But
Also, they're knee height. So they're going
Yeah,
after
you're
your.
done.
They know your weakness. No, they don't
That's
have your
actually
memories.
good.
are they like ducks at all? Like, could I throw bread to the right and they would just go over there? Would that
How much
happen?
do you like bread?
I fucking love bread.
So maybe.
Probably.
If you put like a nice bread in front of me, I'll do anything for you.
I'm going to write that down.
I hope the waitress heard me.
Nope.
I'm
I'm stuck on the wording because he did say horse-sized.
Yeah.
And that is weird, because we have a very different physiology from a horse.
I think a horse-sized me would be on all fours.
But it would still be the shape of you, just on all... That's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't feel like you'd be able to turn around very fast, so I would just hang up behind you.
Just keep running in circles. Just kicking.
Just get on you and learn how to ride the West or some shit. I don't know.
All right, I changed my answer.
To which?
No, I'm going to stick with the horse one. I like to think of myself as a precision fighter, and I rely on speed and power. So
Hey, man.
I think one giant me would be very terrifying.
Hey, man.
For me.
Hey, man.
What?
You're not. Just so you're aware. From an outside view, you're not. And it's okay.
When was the last time that you were in a fight? When was the last time?
You were there.
So middle school?
Yes.
It was you.
It was middle school.
It was middle school.
When you were doing karate and learning karate.
I was doing a lot of karate back
Oh,
then.
what belt did you get to?
Green belt.
What doesn't it go like white, yellow, green?
It goes white, yellow. White, orange, yellow, green, red.
Oh, so you kind of got
black.
up there.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
I would have been a black belt in like a year and a half if I just stuck with that, but I
Yeah.
got into musical theater.
And you encountered Horseshoe.
Like, I could either kill people or fucking play the trombone. Might as well go for the trombone.
I learned how to tap dance, so
I think I'd have to go with horse me as well, because 100 little me's is tiring. That takes
One of
a
you is
while.
tiring.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, that was mean.
Okay, but
Joke bell made an appearance. Love it.
oh yeah, quick introduction. We have a dad joke bell. So anytime you hear an awful pun, you're gonna drink.
Yeah.
So listen for the ding.
Yeah, listen for the ding.
So many DUIs after this show. We're gonna ruin so many lives.
oh,
And this is Jared. He's our boss.
Are you happy, Jared?
To be fair, man, I forgot your name. I forgot your name, so that's to be fair.
This is the guy who, when we're in the group chat, you always message me in a separate thing like, hey, who's that other weird
I
guy in
never
the
know.
group chat?
I never know.
That's him. So wait, Lulu, why would you go with a horse?
I told you it'd be tiring to try to tackle 100 even just smaller me's. That takes time.
See, I know I originally was saying that the horse size, horse shape thing would be ridiculous, but I'm conjuring to mind the last time I was near a horse, and they are made of rippling pure muscle.
They're terrifying.
Now,
They
I'm
used
a
to be
little
our
afraid
main
of
mode
horses.
of transportation. This is
right.
We fucking had to replace them with a car with 8 cylinders. Like, yeah, they're huge. They're very powerful.
So the thing is, it has all of my skills, and I can tell you I would not know what to do with that much muscle. So it might be really ineffective as an opponent.
You wouldn't know
That's a good point.
You wouldn't know what to do with any muscle.
No.
Like, because you don't have any.
It would blow
Like,
my
what
mind.
the hell's this? Cancer?
I would. Wow.
All right, that's my one cancer joke. It's over.
Yeah,
Move
good.
on.
Good. So I would still take that, because 100 of me would do the whole thing, like that cartoon with the robots where they conglomerate, and then I don't want to see that, and I don't want to fight that.
I want to play devil's advocate for the 100 little me's. So do you ever maybe it's just me, but do you ever hate yourself? Like, I am the worst person. I don't like me as a person.
I want to
feel
kick my own ass 100
I
times.
want to beat the shit out of myself.
That would feel so good.
Right? There's 100 little tiny me. It's just like, oh, I have so many memories I'm dumping right now.
That's like 6 therapy sessions.
And they don't have your memories.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
So you don't know why you suffer, but you will.
That got dark.
Sorry about that.
I don't know. I think I don't want to be that tired, though that does have some satisfaction to it. So
Thank you.
But I'm sticking with horse me.
Okay.
Because hey,
I just can't get.
Give me my seltzer
What?
water.
I can't. I have a kink in my neck. I can't reach it. I'm injured.
I just can't get the image out of my head of you barreling towards yourself on all fours at a weird angle with big muscular flanks, sunglasses and a backwards hat.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
all you have to say is
Lulu, this is dangerous.
Hey,
and I
Fishstick.
don't drink.
Do I have a beer over there? Can you hand me mine?
Oh, it's the one that Jared's drinking?
No, it's oh, good. Yeah, I'll finish that up. That'll last me the rest of the show. Sweet. Cool. Fucking learn how to sip real small.
So we have horse, 100.
100. No problem.
Cool.
I don't know. I think I'm going to switch to the 100 after you said about the therapy session. I feel like...
Next.
Yeah. That's Fishstick's Topics. We've got the Professor's Life Distressor coming up right after this commercial break.
Are you feeling worn down, physically and emotionally tired? It has been known for millennia that crystals hold special healing powers, beyond even that, what modern medicine can do. Obsidian for shielding yourself from negativity, jasper to bring your best foot forward, bloodstone is good for your blood, and rose quartz can heal your heart. The trouble is that healing with crystals takes time, focus, and meditation. In our modern world, this can be near impossible, but not anymore. Science has discovered a shortcut to the chakras, and an easy one at that: your butt. With our patented medium-fine ground crystalline powdered enemas, you can cleanse your body and soul in no time. 15-minute lunch break at work, just enough time for a kind bar and a crystal enema. You can even find time on your way into work. Our Chakra Cleanse Crystal Enema Commuter Edition comes in a discreet, pressurized poster tube. Simply aim near your south mouth, pull the ripcord, and cleanse. On the bus, in an Uber, on a plane, anywhere is a great place to center your mind, body, spirit, and colon with the Chakra Cleanse Crystal Enemas.
You got 99 problems? Let this bro solve one. Call 304-566-WIDK. Leave a voicemail about your situation, and the Brofessor will make it all better. It's the Brofessor's Life De-Stressor.
Today's Brofessor Life De-Stressor is a voicemail that was sent in about a leg.
Hey, everyone. Lulu, Fishstick, Mulch, Brofessor. I was calling to ask you a question about my duck that I have, but as I was calling you, my leg fell off. So I guess my question would be for the Brofessor, what do I do if while the phone is ringing, your leg falls off and you didn't plan for it, and it's like right in the middle of your day? I didn't know. How am I supposed to know these things are going to happen? Calling about my duck and my leg falls off. Thanks. I guess I'll take my message when you. Thank you.
I'd say cut the sugar out, right? That's probably what caused that. Ooh, a little diabetes.
On a roll.
This is why you're on the short chair.
That one didn't go over well. Diabetes jokes. Nope.
He sounds pretty grumpy for a guy who's going to save a lot of money on shoes. I'm just going to throw that out.
I don't know if that's how that works. What's up with people? I'd like one shoe. I don't know what's up with people calling me the Brofessor lately.
I don't know. People think they're funny. The sign. Get the sign.
It was not good timing on that.
Are you drinking a spiked seltzer?
I am. It's a Truly.
That's absolutely badass. All right,
That's
continue.
truly stupid.
Oh, man.
Oh, you fucking missed the dad joke bell.
There we go. I'm just surprised that it's not White Claw.
Something's just occurred. Ooh, sorry.
What were you going to say?
Well, getting back to the topic, I was going to say that something he may have left out is, does he have a prosthetic leg?
Probably not, because it just fell off.
Well, that would make more sense.
I don't know many people that are like, good, I have this extra prosthetic leg in case I ever need one.
Just in case.
No,
There's someone out there that does, though. They're like, I got a left arm, a right arm, a left leg, a right leg. Just in case.
No, I was saying he already had one and it fell off.
Oh.
That makes way more sense.
We don't get stuff easily.
Now that you mention it, though, that's like not a bad thing to add to your disaster kit. You know,
Just a bunch of prosthetic legs.
I mean, it's expensive, but you never know.
I have a bunch of canned corn.
I would put a
and
prosthetic arm in case I ever need a hand.
Hey, man, get out.
I think you have some really unique potential here. If you're familiar with like the classic stereotypical pirate,
peg leg.
Put the duck up there. Because he has a duck.
Right.
So
What if the duck isn't feeling well and that's why he originally called?
keep it close. Monitor it. Right at eye level all the time.
As long as it's not a mini him.
Mini you on your shoulder.
He saved one. You made it, buddy. You're hanging out on my shoulder. In case there's more of you, you can tell the fucking story of what happened.
All right, so pirate potential.
I see pirate potential there. Does anyone else have any ideas on that?
I said mine, but got booed. So I'm gonna shut up and tell Lulu's thing.
I mean, I'm still thinking, like, if it was a prosthetic leg that fell off, that would make a lot more sense.
No, but that happens to people with prosthetic
Right,
legs.
and he
I'm sure.
sounded upset about it.
It's not like that's a normal occurrence.
He seemed surprised, so I don't think he had a prosthetic leg beforehand.
But not in pain.
Right.
That's a good point, too.
Do we have any ER nurses in the audience?
Yeah, is anyone a nurse? What would
cause a leg to just fucking fall off?
We
Other
can
than
tell by your
diabetes.
face that you're a nurse. So
the look of I am legally liable if I tell you something right now, so I'm shutting
Doesn't
up.
want to lose her license.
I enjoy being gainfully employed.
Yeah, that pays my mortgage. So
This guy is a duck,
Okay, he has a duck.
one leg,
Now,
previously owned 2 legs.
well, it's a duck with a problem.
Well, we
the
don't know.
duck does have a problem.
I don't care about the duck.
He cared about the duck. That's why he called.
That's a good point, though. Perhaps these two things are related because people only ever call in when there's a problem.
Ooh, there was a duck disease.
Maybe the guy's really dumb and the duck was chewing off his leg as he was talking on the phone.
just didn't
He
notice.
just didn't notice because it was numb. Because of what Mulch said earlier or something.
Well, now he's ducked.
What?
He's ducked.
I need another beer.
Does anyone? I don't get it.
The guy does sound like a total quack, so.
All right, what's the next segment?
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't see anyone sipping. I'm watching you guys.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Do you have a DD? Excellent. Perfect.
Wait, I know what we got into an accident. I know what to do. It'll be fine. Put this around your leg or something.
So, you have any advice for this person? Because all we've talked about is possibly what happened to him. We haven't offered any solutions.
Peg leg.
Okay, I guess that was one. Peg leg.
Get a boat.
All right.
And pillage. Start pillaging.
Pillage. Duck pirate.
Yeah.
What would be a good name for a pirate with a duck instead of a parrot?
Quackbeard?
Quackbeard?
No, that's weak. Yeah.
Duckback.
Duckback?
Well, because as a pirate, then everything would be, water off the duck's back.
That
Is that a dad joke?
No, that was a lot of layers. That was an
That wasn't
onion.
layered.
That was a lot of.
We're
It's a
not that
stretch unless
bright.
you're knowledgeable about ducks.
Yeah, there's.
It's a questioning dad joke.
That's the Maury bell. Get it? Because
No.
it's like, who's the father? All right, whatever.
Don't drink for that one.
Yeah, sorry. I'll see myself out.
Not worthy.
I'll give you the keys.
What about like Bill O'Mallard?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
You just raised your fingers. What do you got?
I'm not sure about the bill, but the O'Mallard.
The O'Mallard. The O'Mallard is.
Is that
Thank
the
you.
mallard duck?
You get a free business card
What did you have to say?
when I
Hold on,
find it.
we have somebody saying something.
Waddle?
Just waddle.
Waddle? Just waddle. It be Captain Waddle. Waddle the plank.
Wait, could he use his duck as a prosthetic leg? They're about that height, right?
That would be really cool because
Quack, quack, quack. Every other step.
The duck's like in the knee joint.
That's making a huge assumption that this leg is falling off from the knee.
how tall is a duck?
Less than a.
Like how? Okay, you got it. How tall is a duck?
That
From
looks
where?
like
Is that
about
the table or the fucking floor?
Wait,
That's a
head
swan.
or back?
It's like a duck.
Every duck is that size?
Every single duck.
They don't vary at all.
I've seen all of them.
They're all exactly the same.
I got a specific set of calipers that just.
Yep, like I thought. 4-1.
If a duck's about calf length, that would be awesome
would
because then you could have like your leg could walk for you because a duck's got 2 legs, and if you got tired, on flat ground, you could just pick up the other leg and just ride the duck.
Fly around. Swimming would be a lot easier, right?
Yeah, and if anyone tries to mug you, you just hold your leg up at them and it's
I wonder if you'd get faster because of the, you know.
No, because you think about this.
You said
limp.
that like you know. No, I've seen it before. It doesn't work.
I'm thinking about this limp that's been made now because you go step and then it goes step, step.
Oh, right.
Step.
So nope. Okay, I follow.
Yeah, you gotta wait for
because you're not like lifting the leg.
I'm not sure what's coming, but something bad's happening.
People be like, is that a horse? And the dude with a duck for a leg comes
It's
running
Bill
by.
O'Malley.
Nope, just a normal guy.
Big long beard streaming behind them. What are you looking at, matey?
I've had another great idea just to make life better for him.
We'll tell you
Okay.
if it was.
I mean, since this leg doesn't...
Thank you.
Since this leg doesn't seem to have caused him
It's okay.
any pain when falling off, right?
Yeah.
We can assume that it seems to be, well, maybe not cauterized, but not gushing.
Right.
Okay. So maybe he just like attaches it back again.
So
temporarily, so that in funny situations you can be like, oh it fell off my
like
leg.
a Barbie leg.
I know you legally cannot give advice. Is that what you should do or not?
I would say, don't.
No, okay, no.
Don't throw it out.
No, put it on ice or
Definitely
something.
go to the, like, how much does this cost to get rid of? They'd be like, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know, I'm just thinking like in the bar, whatever, you're playing poker, you're betting, you're like, all right, I'm down to nothing. How about my leg? I don't know.
So you preserve it and you keep it in case you run out of money.
Like a
and then
pickled
knowing
leg?
you'd be like, oh, it costs an arm and a leg.
Yes.
That's commitment to the bit.
Also, then it would scare everyone away and you just get all the money anyway.
Fair point.
Yeah.
All right, is
I
that
think
it?
that about
That's-
wraps it up.
That is the Brofessor's Life De-Stressor. We've got Lulu's viewer reviews coming up next.
Poultry farmers, are you up to your knees in chicken injuries? Tired of constantly saying, what the cluck? Fret no more. Uncle Clem's Pecker Checker is here to help you heal your potential next meal. From breast tests to bouillon spas, let us medicate your ailing wing pals. Now offering rooster crow time adjustments and hen house calls available 24/7. At Uncle Clem's, there are no worries and everything is gravy. Get your peckers checked at Uncle Clem's Pecker Checker.
Wind her up and watch her go. Send submissions for scrutiny to Lulu at iDunnoRadio.com. From airplane bathrooms to zebra steak, she'll rate it. It's Lulu's Viewer Reviews.
And today's review was sent in by a Caitlin. Not the Caitlin in the room, but there was another Caitlin that sent this in. So
There's two Caitlins in this room that I'm aware of.
I don't think it was a Caitlin in this room.
All
so.
Caitlins identify yourself immediately.
Maybe it was. Oh, it's not that Caitlin.
When you say what it is,
Okay.
if she screams, I know it's her because I'm pretty sure it seems on brand for her.
Okay.
From listening. See, this is weird because we have two friends here that came all the way from California that are the hosts of a podcast called Unnatural 20s that is absolutely hilarious. Caitlin and Cassie. We usually plug a podcast during our show, so this is our plug. You guys came all the way up from California just to see this.
That's the only reason they came out here.
Yeah.
Plane tickets.
We owe them a big apology. Yikes.
Well, hopefully this is accidentally sent in by them. Well, not accidentally. I think they would have done it purposefully, but I've accidentally selected it for this time. So I am reviewing A Day in the Life of a Squirrel.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Yes!
That's a real nutty one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I might quit the podcast.
We made it to the live show. Now you're done.
It's weird to know you've peaked so early on. And it was such a low peak.
That was it. The best I could do.
So yes, I decided to spend yesterday in the life of a squirrel. It was really good.
Hey, what do squirrels do?
Yeah.
So much.
Nothing but sex.
No.
All squirrels do.
No, I got to dive in and out of piles of leaves, and this is the perfect time of year for that.
Yeah.
So that was like really, 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 really fun.
Wow.
So
I lost
rubs
count,
off.
but go on.
So I did that, and it's also a great time for nuts. There's so many nuts on the ground right now, so that was great. And I got
Mine
one.
just about are. Fucking chair's so low.
Not
We fucking
interested.
ran out of tools. Apparently we're not a very good production. You have to sit in this chair we found. Fucking, there you go. Fucking neck hurts from looking up to you guys. Whatever.
You made it really far into the show without complaining.
Good on you,
I tried really hard and I'm mad about it, so I can't. I'm open and honest.
Well, I'm sorry for not being interested. There are.
All right, I deserve that. That's okay.
The next segment is going to feature a fist fight. We're going to push the tables back.
So there was that. So there was leaf diving. I tried tree climbing. I'm not very good at it. So I stopped doing that. And
That's one of those things when you're a kid is like, oh, nothing. I'll just run up that tree and come down. I went to visit my parents. Now, I'm sorry to divert, but I went to visit my parents sort of recently, and there was a tree in the backyard we used to climb way the hell up in. And I went up foolishly, like the whole time I was like, I can still do this. I got up to the spot I used to sit in, I wedged myself, and I looked down.
Call the fire department.
I was literally like, this is where I die. This is it.
Do you mind if I tell a quick story? So
you always do.
It'll be quick. It'll be quick. Everything I do is quick. So Fishstick and I, growing up, we were fairly competitive. And I remember climbing a tree in my backyard once, and I got pretty high, and it started to bend a little, and I was like, I'm good. And he was like, fuck you, I'll go higher. And he climbed all the way up, and it started bending real hard. And I was like, hey, man, you should probably get down. And he was like, I'm good. Went a little bit higher, snapped in half, landed on his back, was paralyzed for 2 hours, would not let go of the tree. And he's the kind of guy, when he gets hurt, he's like, just leave me alone. I'm like, no, dude, you can't feel your legs. We need to call an adult, at least, possibly an ambulance. He was like, no, just leave me alone. I was like, okay. So for 3 days, I thought you might be dead. I was like, I'll leave you alone, man.
In all seriousness, I laid there for about 30 minutes, clutching the top half of the tree over me, just like, breathe. Get through this. This is not Helen.
You should be on I Shouldn't Be Alive, that whole show. I fell out of a small tree as a child. I shouldn't be here. I left you, too. I was like, whatever, dude, don't be a dick. And I was like, you okay? Go away. Fuck you, dude. I don't need this. So anyways, that's when you learn to stop competing with me.
Yep.
Well, I did not do that. And that's why I'm here today, not in pain. But I did discover a true issue. We all make fun or yell and scream at squirrels that run out in front of our cars, and then they seem to go, where now? And there's like, danger is upon me, but I just have to stay. And it's a true problem.
Did you experience that?
I did.
Are you running through traffic?
Yes!
I was just about to ask where you did all of this. And how many people
Route
called
10.
the police?
Well, my road's not too busy, but there are, cars.
Naturally.
Big, scary things
On the road.
that you just suddenly feel like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you start questioning why you're there at that time, and why did I do this? And then you start like interrogating yourself, like, this was really stupid, but what was I doing? Oh God, I don't know. Was I doing something where I was coming from, or where was I coming from, or was it going over there? I don't know.
Are you okay?
You're being mean to me.
Oh, so sad.
I'm just saying I feel for the squirrels.
They all do turn around like they forgot something. They're like, oh shit, my keys. Oh, my wallet.
Keys, wallet. Watch, damn it.
I know. Like, do that before you leave your tree.
Do it before you leave
I left the nuts out.
So, but I did have a good laugh because I did survive that, obviously. I didn't, so that was my danger zone because I didn't do the tree thing because I learned early on, not a good idea, not within my capabilities. Am capable of crossing the road, barely, but I did it.
I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the driver that encountered you. Like coming up around a bend. and there's a grown-ass woman in the middle of the road. Did you dress up like a squirrel?
No.
Okay, that's even weirder. Just a
That's weirder? That she didn't dress up?
If she did, it would at least be clear what
You're saying if you were driving and a person dressed as a squirrel jumped in front of you, you'd go, that makes
I'm
sense.
saying at least I'd get it.
No, dude, fuck you. Nobody else would do that.
If I just see a grown person in the road in, like, work clothes, I'm thinking there's something wrong. If they're dressed as a squirrel, it's like it's probably a theater kid or something.
Wait, did this happen in Vermont? Did you do this in Vermont?
Yes.
Yeah. If it happened in New York, they'd be like, I'm driving here. Fuck out of the way. In Vermont, they were like, do you need money? Something like bullshit like that.
Give me nuts!
Do you need local maple syrup? What do you need? So helpful in Vermont.
Well, no, I didn't. It was okay. Yes.
I was just going to ask, what are you holding?
Well, I was getting to that. After
right.
all the interruptions, I figured I'd get there.
It's always the longest segment because we don't shut the fuck up.
So going back to something that happened that was really good. See, squirrels are nothing but like, not creative.
I thought you were going to say creepy.
Some people feel that way, I think. But no, I was going to say like.
No, they don't. Nobody thinks squirrels are creepy. Continue.
I've known someone who's scared of squirrels.
Just had to clear that up.
Okay, well, anyway.
I chose a weird hill to die on.
I feel like they know what they want, and they're going to get it. Think about all those bird feeders that you try to squirrel-proof, and they get in there anyway. It might take them a couple of days. You're like, aha, I got you now, and then they're in there, right?
You get it. I see it.
She's like, she has 14 dead squirrels in her car right now. Like, I got these ones. She puts them on sticks in front of the bird feeder. Like, tell your fucking friends.
I'm trying to come up with a Vlad the Impaler joke, but I'm not. I can't get up a squirrel pun for it, which I feel bad. And now that's...
Mason. Fuck, Fishstick has one. I can see the bones in your neck. Just say something.
I hit myself in the tooth with the microphone. I was about to tell you that you can hit him after the show for insinuating you have dead squirrels in your car.
Anyway.
We'll punch the card.
I have a weird way of trying to grow a fan base. Shit on him. It's like Squirrel Gettysburg at her house.
I may or may not have raided a couple of bird feeders, but that's neither here nor there. I one-upped all the squirrels. Because I think they would if they could, and I think they do. We just don't see it because that's like squirrel business.
Oh, one-up each other?
Yeah. And I really did a good one.
What did you do?
So,
I'm terrified.
You know how they collect nuts and save them, right? For the winter?
You didn't.
But here's the thing. Other squirrels can find their nuts, right?
I've been told that it happes.
Yeah.
I watched Ice Age. Go on.
Why are you hedging your bets on this? What are you scared of?
So, since climbing trees doesn't work too well for me, I just put mine in a jar.
Oh. That's a lot.
Whoa.
And then I left it out and watched them try to get in it.
Oh, you're worse than that lady. She put them out of their misery. She's going, and you're fucking torch. They're like, yeah.
Well, come on, think about it. Squirrels definitely are out there going like, ha ha, I got the biggest store. So I did that. And they're really good, too. You should try them.
I dare you to eat one.
I will. But first, I have a question for the room. Was that the weirdest thing you've ever clapped at? Someone holding up a jar of acorns? Like, stepping out of the pit.
what
That's
happened
just
to
really
my-
surreal.
Don't throw them. They're perfectly good.
We're going to come back in 30 years. There's going to be an oak tree right here.
You gotta,
Did you actually chew it?
It's bitter. It's very bitter. Someone Google if these are poisonous.
You can make things out of them.
I swallowed half of it. So.
Oh,
Are you supposed to eat the shell?
No.
I need water.
Hey, does someone have a napkin? I went way too hard on this. It also doesn't taste like that bad.
I don't know why I also did it. I could have just watched you guys do it. Was that water?
It tastes like if you
You're
left a
an angel.
Junior Mint under the seat of a car for a couple of years.
What? No, it doesn't.
I just hate the top
Not
piece.
at all. It tastes like a sweet tart without the sweet.
That's a very roundabout way to say that.
It tastes tart. So, yeah.
And
You always
now
use way too many words.
I've managed 2 weeks of getting everyone to eat weird things.
I think I'm coming around to it. Last week I ate leaves. This week I'm eating acorns. What are you going to do with the rest of those? Are you going to finish that?
We'll see.
You are going to walk out one day to that just broken on your patio or some shit and all the nuts are gone.
With like a note.
Yeah.
Like a very threatening note.
fucking got 'em.
And they're going to know your work schedule and shit.
But then I'm going to be proud of my fellow squirrels, so it'll be okay.
What a nice ending to your segment. Let's do mine.
Yeah.
Well, Lulu, you got to give a rating. What would you rate a day in the life of a squirrel? How would you rate it?
Well, I don't know. You did so many ratings on the nuts already. Like, I don't know. It was just so great. It was nuts.
I really don't know how I didn't see that coming a mile away. That's Lulu's Viewer Reviews. We got Mulch's News Garden coming up next. With the holiday season approaching, the United States Postal Service wants to expand their business by getting behind you and expanding your business. Introducing Postitutes. These husky, musky, muscular mailmen know exactly how to handle your package. Our courteous, curious, and cuddly couriers will deliver you to new heights of pleasure, and they always come on time. Postitutes, where the only letter you'll send is O. Now offering same-day pickup and commemorative mushroom stamps.
Weeding through the news, pruning the lines, and hedging his bets. The landscape of journalism looks better with Mulch. It's Mulch's News Garden.
All right, Mulch's News Garden this week is brought to you by Insider.com, which is not a porn site, I guess. A 58-year-old man and 6 young adults spent almost a decade in a basement waiting for the world to end, not knowing other people existed.
Whoa.
A 58-year-old man and 6 young adults who ranged in age from 16 to 25 were discovered by police in the Netherlands, after spending years in a basement beneath a remote farmhouse waiting for the world to end and with no contact of the outside world. One of the young adults, aged 25, went to a nearby bar, ordered a beer, and then told the bartender that he had spent the last 10 years in a basement. Which is exactly what I would have done. Like, can I get the IPA? Is that a new thing? I haven't heard of that in 10 years. Can I drink that? I would drink it and go, yeah, it's a little too hoppy. By the way, can you call the cops? My 9 other siblings are in a room right now. You know what? I don't understand the whole waiting for the world to end thing. I don't understand it.
Isn't that the entire plot of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, the Netflix original series?
I don't know, dude. Haven't watched it. What else do you want to talk about?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just don't understand the whole, like, gotta fucking go in the basement for the world to end. I don't understand. Why? What are you gonna do once it's over? I don't understand.
You can have a nice cushy basement that you've been in already.
Also, why did they not have windows in the basement to go, oh, no, it's fine. It's just,
Was this 2012 related?
no, it's 2019. It just happened.
No, but when did they go in? 10 years ago?
Yes.
2009?
Yeah, guys, do math. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
what the fuck?
I got confused because there was like 9 people, 10
Said they were, like,
years.
they
I
were-
don't know.
They were in there for 10 years. Lulu goes, was it from the 90s?
Well, no, they could have just in general thought the world was a bad place that was about to go kapow, or it could have been related to everyone going,
from the
2012.
2012 thing.
Yeah. When did
Hey.
everybody go nuts about the Mayan calendar?
You know why we shouldn't listen to the Mayans? Because they're not here anymore. They fucked up.
That was
They
a
did.
water problem.
They're done. They're like, oh, we should listen to those people that fucked up everything and died. Yeah. They were right about this one thing.
Can't dig a proper fucking well, but we
Their
trust
world
their
ended in
calendars.
fucking 12. like, I just don't understand. Anyways, what are you so upset about?
Where did
What?
you learn history, dude? That's like...
Netflix. I don't know. I just think it's me, dude. I love mowing the lawn. So like day 3 of being in the basement, I'd be like, lawn needs mowing. Probably go out.
Getting a little high out there.
My favorite part is the article goes on to say that this guy, he went to the bar, he had super long hair, super long beard, he was confused and like dirty, and the bartender was like, what can I get you? The guy was like, you look a little fucked up. Do you like IPAs?
Welcome, sit down.
I don't understand. And so the guy had a beer first, and I was like, oh, right, everybody else. And then the article goes on to talk about a postmaster, like a person who delivers mail. That was like
I was just talking about?
Yeah, dude. We're tying it in, bro. And he was like, yeah, looking back, I never delivered mail there. That's weird. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just keep going.
Wait. Was this like a hidden encampment? Was this visible from the surface?
The farmhouse
was.
It was a house, if that makes sense.
Can you paint me a word picture of what this place looked like? Because I think I missed some details.
Yeah,
it was a
sure, dude.
farmhouse.
Ready? A house.
Okay.
So wait, let me go into more detail. A door.
All right.
Some windows.
What's the kitchen like?
It has granite counter. Probably not. It has like wood countertops or some shit. It's the Netherlands. I don't know. I don't know how advanced their society is. I have no idea. They probably have farm sinks, I would assume.
I don't know.
Mulch isn't well traveled. Go. All right, shit on me now. Get it out in front of my family. Let's go. It's their fault I never travel.
What's a farm sink?
Yeah.
Dude, what? Hey, man.
Is it for pigs?
Hey, are you trying to piss me off, dude? What are you talking about? What's a farm sink?
What is a sink in a farm? What do you mean? What are you talking
Fishstick?
about?
What's a farm sink?
Look. I.
What are you, Spanish? Ay, papi.
I am like the epitome of a farm dweller in most ways, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesus Christ. Show of hands who's heard of a farm sink. Thank you. What is it, Squirrel Killer? Hey, Squirrel Hitler, what is it?
Hey, maybe not.
I don't know, dude. It seemed to go pretty well. Went better than the fucking diabetes joke, which tells a lot about the crowd. So what is a farm sink? Are you
Big sink with porcelain, I guess.
Thank you. It's a big sink. Because farmers have big things.
Are you sure you're not thinking of a cistern?
Okay,
hey,
no, stop making up
words on
words.
the podcast.
Why don't they just call it a big sink? Why isn't it just
a what?
A big sink.
Because you sound fucking stupid if you just, oh yeah, do you like this big sink I installed?
Okay.
Don't stand up, dude. Just because I can't, just because I have to wait for all of you to get off, lay down, and then stand up, does not mean you're allowed to stand up right now.
How is it stupider to say, excuse me, I'd like to purchase a big sink versus I'd like a farm sink?
Because they fucking make sinks that are split into 3 that are fucking big, dude.
You didn't say they were split into 3.
Oh, fuck me. They're one piece. They're one piece. Look at her. No.
Right.
She's a part-time employee at Home Depot. No. It is one sink. And it goes underneath the counter. It does not fucking go on top.
You have to go in the cupboard to get into the sink.
Get out.
But I'm not allowed to stand up, Mulch.
Somebody give me her keys. And then Anywho, what do you think?
Okay. I would like to ask
I'm better.
something.
I'm better. What's wrong? Okay, what's wrong?
Can someone calmly explain to me what a farm sink actually is? I am super confused.
She goes, no, I'm done talking. She was like, I came here for a nice meal, one drink, to hear some comedy.
And that short idiot keeps picking on me.
You were a very good sport. Thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah.
Please clap.
Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. So.
Well, there's a fly in here. Somebody watch out for that.
That's
a goddamn
dangerous.
pterodactyl.
So, these people did not know that other people existed.
Oh,
That's
right.
the-
We're still talking about that.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, we got 15 minutes.
Okay.
We really?
So.
Oh my God, we have to add a segment. I think. All right, yeah.
Well, okay.
I'll make some shit
Q&A
up for
at the
16
end.
minutes.
Oh, well, we go.
Hey, let's do the thing that we can't edit out in a live show where you all talk at the same time.
Fishstick hates that.
Oh, my God.
Because he edits our show.
Yeah.
He's going to bitch about it for a while.
Probably.
So buckle up.
Maybe 15 minutes.
All right, so what was your question?
Okay, so the article explicitly said that these people did not know that other people existed.
Yeah.
So they believed that they were the only people on Earth, and the entire Earth consisted of this one basement with probably a farm sink in it. And that was how they lived their lives.
Until
honest,
he got
man,
to the bar.
To be honest,
whoa.
I read the title of the story, so I'm running out of facts here. So
Well, pull it back up.
Because also, so only one of them went out.
yeah, I don't know how they chose that. Like, you go, like, you have the beard, you go. He just wanted a beer. He's like, no, fuck you guys.
We're at a PBR or whatever they have in Norway.
Gross. They had
Netherlands.
They had 10 years worth of Bud Light down there. Oh, last one, gotta go. So the dad got arrested. I did read that.
If these people didn't
Yeah,
know...
no, we'll skip over what I said. Go on.
I was just going to say, if these people didn't know the world existed, maybe this guy was just like, hey, this door is unlocked. And then just wandered his
That's
way
how,
to the
like,
nearest...
you know how circus elephants, they just put like a string around their leg and they teach them that they can't leave? Have you heard of that?
What?
Okay,
No.
so I know more than you. So
I'm learning so much.
they'll put a chain around an elephant's leg and chain them to something for like a year so they can't leave, and then they don't chain it to anything.
Hey,
so
bro,
when the chain, hey,
that's sad as shit.
yeah, dude. Hey, I know it's a comedy show. I'm coming back. Don't worry.
Okay.
So that's kind of what he did. He was like, don't touch the doorknob. Don't touch the doorknob. Don't touch the doorknob. And then 9 more years went by, and they were like, maybe we should touch the doorknob? Maybe we should try it?
Well, because especially, how old did you say the person who went to the bar was?
25.
So 10 years, you're 15,
Yeah.
and
You should know what a doorknob is.
what now?
And you should know how to lock it, just in case you're on one of those websites.
I'm just saying maybe you're more impressionable to your parents as younger children, because we don't know where in the many children they fell age-wise.
Do you remember being 15?
No?
Let's do a little role play. Fishstick, you're my dad. Say, hey man, how was your day?
I'm extremely disappointed in everything you've ever done. You don't even look like me.
Fuck you,
Why
Dad. That was the whole interaction at 15 to 18. That's it.
Okay, did you actually want me to, like, yes and you?
Yeah, but you
Okay.
didn't, so now we're on to the next thing.
Hold on,
That's all you do is you're like, make sure you do yes and then you don't do it.
All right. I'll be the dad.
You're like a cop that speeds, man. You're like, fuck you, everybody else but me.
I'll be the dad. I was in character.
Okay.
I'll be the ideal
As a
dad for
douche?
you.
Is that what you were in character as? All right, try it again.
Hello, son.
Fuck you, Dad. And that was the whole joke. And that was the whole joke, and now everybody laughed twice, and that's it, dude. You can't do it 3 times. You can't do it 3 times. They won't laugh. You want to try it?
Yeah.
No. All right, try it. Try it, dude. Try it.
Hi, son.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, so good. I hope we go to church together soon.
Me too. I gotta say, I'm really proud of you. You're doing a lot better in school.
Hey, I miss Mom.
Listen, you're doing a lot better in school.
Hey,
I'm really proud of that.
Hey, Dad, can I leave the basement for an IPA in 10 years?
Sit down in your beanbag chair and play your latest game console, the
I understand.
GameCube.
I won't touch any doorknob ever or look out a window ever.
If I catch you and your siblings playing doorknob again, I will murder you.
I'm playing doorknob.
Do you remember that whole
Doorknob.
thing? Yeah.
Is that what? No, what? That was when you farted, right?
Yeah, that was like...
First, hey, we made it almost all the way through a show without saying that word. That's pretty
That's
big.
not like a bar we usually try to hit. Why are you proud? Why are you proud of that?
Personally, it is.
Okay.
Like, don't say it. All right, I have to piss, so if we fucking wrap this shit up, that'd be great.
Professional.
I've had 14
professional.
of these, and I have to drive you guys home, so...
Good news. Good news. I'm glad that we have a nurse here at the show.
Who can deal with him later?
We're on our own. She's off the clock. She's like, bitch, you're not paying me $30 an hour. I don't give a fuck about you. That's what EMTs are for. They're paid $14 an hour. No? Okay. Yeah. We had a good thing going there for a minute, but pay's not a good joke to bring up. Let's not talk about pay.
No, we've like gone over the edge of depressing. Like we're like teetering over the edge of it repeatedly. But that's okay.
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm still got this image in my mind of some dude in a pirate suit with a duck leg right down the street. Like, move out of the way.
Hey, if we actually have time, should we take questions from the audience?
I don't think anybody came prepared. Does anyone have a question? Exactly.
Fucking rip that idea up.
I'm sorry. That was a very aggressive way to shoot your idea into
That's
the ground.
okay, dude.
That wasn't yes hands.
I see a raised hand.
Yes.
What's up?
What is your morning process like? Like, I know you have to get up really early, but how do you prepare for the show?
3 shots of whiskey, one line of cocaine, and I try to read a little bit of the New York Times.
He's the reason I learned CPR, because that's his morning routine.
Not today, not today.
You're the funny one. Pull the weight.
Professor?
Same.
Same?
Hey,
Since when?
Hey, do you know what it would be called if you just jumped on my back and I ran around? It's called a piggyback, and that's what the fuck you just did.
All right.
Come up with your own shit.
I wake up. I check my email.
Why? Never mind.
Do people really check their email?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a lot of emails that I should check.
Like 1,100. Fuck, I should have started years ago.
And then I usually drive straight to work because I give myself about 3 minutes in the morning.
Plus, you got to find the truck.
Yeah.
It never stops, so you got to jump in. Lulu, what's your morning routine look like?
Well, I mean, usually I try to get in the vicinity of where I know the vehicle is, and then I jog after it for a while just to help me wake up, and then I jump on and have a nice cup of tea and maybe some knitting.
You are much closer to Tony Robbins than our actual life coach.
You're much closer to death than I originally thought.
Who's Tony Robbins?
He's a fucking life coach, dude. He's like the first one.
Guess what you don't have to learn about to become a certified life coach?
That's bullshit.
He's like you.
Other life coaches.
He was the first one that was like, I'm just going to tell you things and pay me lots of money. And people are like, okay.
I wake up and scream into the earth.
Yeah,
and that gets me real jazzed
His
up.
whole claim to fame is like, I wake up and get in cold water. And people are like, he's amazing.
I should do that.
Tell me why I'm broke, Tony Robbins.
For $100.
Fucking like half of Detroit doesn't even have hot water. They're like, bitch, I do this every day. Not even by choice. This is what showering looks like. What's your morning routine look like?
Well, it's very wholesome and nice. Not challenging or problematic at all. No, I don't understand people who prepare for things. I wake up and sit up and I'm here. But that's just kind of how I've always lived my life.
Good point.
I can't prepare for things.
I don't think you know how to say the word organized.
I do.
Try it.
Orgasm. That was a stupid joke.
Better. It was a cheap one, but they laughed.
Yeah.
One person clapped. They were like, I've had one of those. I know what that's like.
If I'm not mistaken, the person who clapped is related to you. So.
Any other questions? Any more? Yes, sir.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No!
But at least it's a soft shell bologna taco. Think about it. Think about it.
What's the number for the Rochester Police Department?
Tuba bologna.
I'm pretty sure they're all 911. You just call that.
No, but there's like a local number.
This is an emergency.
So that guy paid $5 to come here and ask that question?
A hot dog is a sandwich because it's within bread. A submarine sandwich is not sliced through all the way, and yet it is still considered a sandwich. A hot dog is a sandwich. I will take that belief with me until I die.
But the meat is round.
It doesn't matter what shape the meat is. It's between bread. You don't need a utensil to eat it. You can put toppings on it. You can hold it with your hand and eat it in a car while you drive. And those are the 5 things to make a thing a sandwich. Thank you.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Thank you for coming tonight.
Sandwiches. Fucking toppings.
Tune in next week where I go in depth about farm sinks and why it's a hoax.
I can't wait for I can't wait for the next Halloween party where you fucking corner me and you're like, hot dogs are a sandwich. Here, let me tell you why. You fucking asshole. Any other questions? I don't want to answer that.
Hold on, this is incredibly.
Oh, sorry.
This is incredibly delayed, but it just occurred to me.
I can't see your face and it's driving me fucking nuts, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's better.
Hey,
Ooh,
Mulch.
actually, no. Go forward again.
Oh, cool. All right.
You know they make razors now, right?
Wow. It occurred to me that I do know what a farm sink is, but I've only ever heard it referred. I've got to. It's a slop sink is what a farm sink is the polite thing to call it, right? Is that the same thing? Is a farm sink and a slop sink the same thing? Is a farm sink a sink you put slop in?
She's done, dude. She's done answering stuff. Oh yeah, the word slop couldn't lead to anything bad.
I think this joke is a wash.
I'm not making jokes. It's so late, I'm just concerned. I'm 25. I have a house. I don't know what kind of sink I have anymore. It's kind of big, but there's two of them.
It's not the same thing.
It's not.
It's not the same.
Hey!
Oh, okay, all right, you got it. Oh, jeez.
Look at us using
a really
Google.
big sink.
For everyone that can't see, it's a sink.
Hey, just show them. We're in the smallest room. Just turn the fucking phone around.
For $600, you can have this giant plastic cubby in your kitchen.
It's not plastic.
Plastic.
It's made of porcelain, you fuck.
Granite
Slate or granite.
Granite composite, which is plastic with a little bit of rock powder in it.
Actually, granite composite is a really good material to make your sink out of.
Oh, sorry, that's my alarm when something gets boring, dude. I'm sorry.
It's very easy to clean.
Oh, I forgot to turn that off before you started to talk. I'm sorry.
Wow. It kind of looks like a cross between a sink and a cistern, because a cistern's made the same very sink.
First, I have two cisterns over there, and they look nothing like a sink. I don't know what the fuck you call yours, but that's not what they look like.
Isn't a cistern like what a town has that you get water from?
Yeah, but you could have one in your house. You can have them in your house, and it can be like a gravity-fed water system that drips slowly.
That's called a
you
gutter.
always have water. I have friends with them. I have 2 friends with them.
They're cistern sisters.
I'm gonna drink just because I want to, not because you told me to before the show. What?
Put that down.
What am I?
What else would you do with an empty can?
Short.
You could have just held on to it for 3 more minutes.
Put
You
it
had
in
it for
your
an
pocket.
hour. Anyways, one more question? You want to try one more question?
All right, one more question. Who's
All
got
right.
something for us?
Dig deep.
Someone
Dig deep.
find something.
Someone think about
Thank you.
something you've always wanted to
She
know.
brought you a drink. You need to tip her later.
Thank you so much.
Do you know what a tip is? Anyways, one more question, please, somebody. Oops.
Lulu, as the squirrel in the road, were you on all 4s? Or were you a woman on 2 in the road?
That's a great question.
That's important.
In the all night, I need to know.
Well, you kind of get in the mindset, so it's remembering. But I think what happened is what happens with a lot of the squirrels. Well, yeah, you kind of run in on all 4s and then suddenly stand up.
What is it called when something does this? What is
Perching.
this?
Perching.
Yeah. Is that? But when you're out,
I don't know. I can't do what you just did. I have no idea how you did that.
Hey, try being made of bone.
Fishstick's like, you want to see what you can do when you don't have any muscle or fat or anything but bones? Fucking this thing.
I just displaced my hip, but that's not a big deal. No, but like on the ground, because that's like how a dog sit. Like
What?
how a dog do? Squirt, like anything.
How
like,
a dog do.
That's what I said. So what were you?
What? Also, perching and something a dog does that's not the same thing.
Dogs don't perch.
They don't.
I don't have
Dogs,
the right.
hey, you don't say, hey, oh, come here, perch. You say fucking sit down. And then they go, okay, give me a treat that's probably bad for me.
But they do it differently because they have like the weird backwards legs. And that's what I was trying
That's
to...
an ostrich.
Hey, never mind, Lulu. Back to the original question.
I answered it.
I wasn't paying attention. Were you on all 4s?
For the beginning, and then she stood
Ran
up.
out, and then I stood up because I was like, car. What was I doing?
I thought that was called doggy style. Ooh.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Please laugh.
All right, that's the show.
I
If
don't
you-
need that.
If you enjoy content like this, a little bit more edited and a little more tailored to your experiences, you can follow our show. There's business cards that we've left all over the place, but we'll also hand them out in a little bit. You can follow us at iDunnoRadio. Just search WIDK in your podcasting app. Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush. Hey, we should probably thank who had us here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, hold on. Escape button.
Undo.
See, this is something we should have talked about before doing.
I want to just say that I did literally all of this. So you can eat it. Thank you to Jared for running the soundboard. Thank you to Josh for hosting us here at Curlies tonight. Thank you to you guys for coming out to this ridiculous show.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you to Mulch for not being too problematic. And thank you for serving.
We had a 2-hour ride here, and the whole time they were like, so don't say this, don't say this, don't say that.
And he said 3 of them.
Yeah, and he did. That's the show. Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush. That's the show. If you enjoy content like this, I feel sorry for you. But you can support the show and get access to bonus content for just $2 a month at patreon.com/The Scavengers Network. Also, if you tell enough friends about iDunnoRadio, maybe we can get the FCC to shut this filth down for good. Until then, catch us next Monday.
The Scavengers Network.
Creator-driven.
Community-focused.
Treasured content.